All eyes, of course, will be on Palm Beach as well as they were during the first Trump term when the president leaves Washington to go back to Palm Beach and his home at Mar-a-Lago. Our investigative reporter Terry Parker is live in Mar-a-Lago tonight after speaking with Sheriff Rick Bradshaw from Palm Beach County about the changes this time around. And Terry, it sounds as if security around the president will be a far different and maybe more frequent operation for the sheriff and his deputies.
Yes, thank you, Todd. I did speak to Sheriff Rick Bradshaw today. He tells me that they have ramped up security in the past year, and he says they are well equipped to protect the president here in Palm Beach County. And he says one reason is they've already had experience with Donald Trump inviting world leaders here to Mar-a-Lago. Now that Donald Trump is president again, the focus on Palm Beach County becomes even sharper.
Because he is such a high-profile figure in the world, whatever he does here and whenever he's here, the world is going to be watching.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw has been helping protect Trump for the past decade, and he expects the president to spend a lot of time at Mar-a-Lago despite his residence at the White House. And along with those visits, hosting world leaders.
We have to be right. We have to make sure he's safe. We have to make sure that wherever he goes, we're going to do it right, make sure that nothing happens to him. And we will do that. We got a good track record. We work really good with the Secret Service here. So we're prepared to do whatever we need to do.
During Trump's first term, he brought Chinese President Xi Jinping to Palm Beach, a huge security concern.
We had about almost 3,000 protesters, but, we used barriers to, control a lot of them. Really good barriers, not the kind you can get around. And, we got a lot of manpower. We used some deputies from Broward to make sure we had enough. And we had a good game plan, and it worked out really good. We didn't have any problems at all.
Sheriff Bradshaw says he and the Secret Service were already giving Trump presidential level security after 2 assassination attempts, one right here in Palm Beach County in September. So he says the only difference now will be a larger motorcade. The cost for all the security is enormous, and Bradshaw is working to get repaid by the federal government.
I've already talked with the director up there and some senators, and they understand, how much money we've spent since he became a candidate up to today, and they assured us that we're going to get our money back.
And Bradshaw tells me they've already spent about $13 million since Trump was campaigning, and he expects that cost over the next 4 years to go up to about $40 million. So he is working on getting that money. Meantime, of course, though, our area is experiencing what is known as the Trump bump. That is all of the tourism that comes here, the businesses who have flocked here, the people who simply want to be around this epicenter of power. That helps our bottom line with our economy. Back to you, Todd.